Is it on? What's up, guys? So today is going to be a little bit of a different video. As you guys know, I wake up every morning and I have my daily time in the Word and I listen to worship music. And that is just part of my daily routine. I kind of have some things in my heart because when I'm done reading my Word and listening to some worship music, I go through some of the YouTube comments. I just want everybody to know that I read every single last YouTube comment, even though I'm not able to reply back to all of them. But I do read all the comments. There are some things that I read that are really on my heart that I kind of wanted to talk about today to you guys. A lot of you guys have asked me questions about how I stay faithful, some of the things that I do throughout my day or throughout my life. There's so many different things that I do. So I didn't grow up reading the Bible. I didn't grow up going to church, but I always felt that there was a God, but I never had a close relationship with him growing up. And now in the last few years, I have been building that relationship with him through reading his word, through listening to worship music, to seeking godly counsel, which is going to life groups, reading different books with my wife, and trying to understand who God is in my life and what he means to me and how I can go out every day to live the best life that I can to glorify God. Which leads me to my next point, which is faith in God. Faith can mean so many different things to different people, depending on where you're from, how you grew up, what your parents taught you, different circumstances that you've been in. There isn't one specific way of how faith should look. Everybody has different ways of how they look at faith, how they express their faith, different actions or the way they speak, and all different kind of things. So personally in my life, it's important to me to get up every morning and read the Bible and listen to worship music to try to go out and live my life as best as I can, like I said earlier. Although I do that, it does not mean that I get up and I read the Bible and I listen to worship music and that it makes me perfect, because it doesn't make me perfect. I can sit up and read the Bible all day, but if I'm not acting upon what I'm reading, then I'm not living the lifestyle that I know God is calling me to do, but I'm also not doing what I say that I want to do. So I'm not perfect, none of us are perfect, and we all have different ways of viewing things. And when I go back to reading some of the comments, I see a lot of you guys are all going through different trials of your life, whether that's family trials, whether that's legal trials, people being sick in the family. I just wanted to encourage you guys that all of our walks are different, and just because your walk is different from mine or different from your friend's walk doesn't mean that it's not the right walk. All the different trials and tribulations that we go through is what God put us through to get to the destination that he wants us to get to. And as long as you're pursuing God with your whole heart, no matter what your circumstances is, he will reveal himself to you in any situation that you're in. I'm a living, breathing example of it. I've had friends and family get killed back home. I've been in places where I wasn't supposed to get out. Statistically, I wasn't supposed to get out of these places. Growing up in South Central Los Angeles and moving to a small town where the population was less than 100 people and it was in the middle of the desert next to Mexico, I wasn't supposed to get out of those places. But my faith in God and striving to be the best person I can, working hard and giving God all the glory, I try my best to stay faithful in him, and he has brought me out of those things. So I'm a living, breathing example, and I just want to encourage you guys to give everything you have and not to be let down in your walk with God, because we're all walking with God. Our walks are all just different. And I just felt that it was on my heart to talk about that today. So that is just some encouragement that I want to leave with you guys. God put that on my heart to speak with you guys today. I just want to let you guys know again that I read all your comments, and honestly, your comments inspire me every day. Your comments make me go out, and that why you do that? She was getting a blanket. Your comments make me walk more in my faith every day. You guys give me encouragement to see some of the things that you're going through and some of the problems that you're facing with, and you're still walking strong. I'm sure you guys still have a lot of questions, and I'll be very active today trying to give encouragement and put light into the world as the good Lord would want me to. But before that, I want to throw up today's Testimonial Thursday. So what's a cool way that I can transition this? What if I just slap the camera?
Hey everyone, my name's Jamie and this is Frankie Sky, and we're doing the Testimonial Thursday. I just want to say that I know when it comes to testimonies that everyone usually has a significant time in their life that something happened and that's what led them to God, and they've been with God for so many years and they felt purpose in whatever that action was. I can't say the same. I grew up always going to church every Sunday. I knew about God. I didn't know so much about the Bible. I just went to church because my mom kind of made me, and if we behaved, then we got to get a toy or something. It wasn't until early 2013 that I decided to give my life to Christ, and even then I felt empty still. I didn't really understand, certain verses. Nothing was clicking to me, even though I loved worship. That was one thing that's never changed.
Hey, you're okay. You're okay. Here, mamas.
Oh, hold on. So that's something that's never changed. I do wish I could have, early on understood a lot more or felt more complete, because you are supposed to feel complete with God. But it wasn't until the beginning of the year, January, when I had this little chicken nugget, and that's when everything started clicking. I started having purpose for everything. Verses started making sense to me now. There's a verse I've read every morning for a few years now. I've read it every morning now, and that's John chapter 4, verse 4, and it's, greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. And to me, I know what it means, but it never really meant anything until I had her. To me, it means that everything in this world is just temporary, and we're gonna eventually end up in heaven. And to get me through this, temporary moment of the world, and to have a purpose in life, God sent me her. And I feel like my purpose is to be a mom, because I always feel the need to help people. I want to get a job to help someone. I want to be able to make a difference, but I never really know what to do. And this was it. This is what I needed. My calling was to be a mom, and I didn't think so because I just never saw myself having kids. But after I've had her, it changed my life, and I can't see myself doing anything else, and I can't see myself without her. And I thank God every single moment for her. She's my blessing on this earth, and I couldn't be more thankful, more grateful, just everything. I love her so much, and I guess you could say that's my testimony. And before she throws a fit, I just want to finish it off by giving a shout out to the 760, because that's where me and Cedric both attended high school. So yeah, thank you. Bye guys.